Yeah. All right. Day two of the live streaming daily till you blow up. Day two of the live streaming daily till you go global, fam. All right. We open this day in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. All right. Let me give like 30 seconds for our first viewer for the day. Then we kick off. Use it. All right. We have our first person for the day. So, yeah, we can go live now. We begin in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and the church say, Amen. Yeah, welcome. Drop a love emoji so I know I'm talking to just drop a love emoji so I know you're active. All right, today is Monday, and Mondays are meant for questions and answers. And we started yesterday, and we don't really have a lot of questions, but Abiri, my brother, bless up. You're welcome, fam. Bless up. Your first view of the day. Bless up. All right, Monday, it's question and answers, and since we didn't have topics treated earlier or last week because we started yesterday, I dropped something on my status asking guys to ask questions, and I received like 3 to 4 questions, and those are the questions we'll be treating today. The first question is on love, Omo. It's like, you guys love. Man, come on, I love love, and you should also. All right, this question, I would have loved a lot of persons to be here because this question is a question that I'm very certain a lot of persons have asked themselves, or a lot of persons have gone through one way or the other. The question goes: a situation whereby you have a potential partner and you are noticing red flags, should you give them benefit of doubt and time to see if they could change, or you call it quits? Oh wow. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of persons that would have asked themselves these questions, or have been in different scenarios, or scenarios whereby they've asked themselves these questions. I'll read the question again. A situation where you have a potential partner and you are noticing red flags, should you give them benefit of doubt and time to see if they could change, or you call it quits? Oh wow. If you're just joining us, please, drop an emoji or just use the rocket emoji to the moon so we know you're active. All right, I'll go straight. One, who or what is a potential partner? Background. Sometimes before you address a situation or before you address a challenge, you should know the source of the challenge, or you should understand the problem. So, who or what is a potential partner? That's the first question you should ask yourself, or that's the first question you should be ready to answer. I wrote these things down, so I'll be reading them and I'm explaining bit by bit. A potential partner is someone who shares your values, respects you, supports your goals in life also, and is also someone whom you have a strong connection with and often communicate with, having an open communication with and mutual trust. I'll go again. Who or what is a potential partner? A potential partner is someone who shares your values, respects you, and supports your goals in life, and also someone with whom you have a strong connection with, an open communication and mutual trust. So now, you know the meaning of a potential partner. So if you're asking yourself, is this a potential partner? This is the definition of a potential partner before you go ahead. But now let me say something. A potential partner is different from an intended partner. Let me explain. A potential partner is one that possesses qualifiable potentials, or the attributes as listed above, and these attributes are value, respect, support, and someone whom you have open communication and mutual trust with. That's a potential partner. And now, anybody can be a potential partner, you get, regardless if you love the person or if you don't love the person. As here you see, potential partners can be close friends, because these qualities are traits which normally, as a human, you should have. These are attributes that should qualify you as someone that is civil, someone that has got, a healthy vibe, if you understand what I mean. These are attributes that, as a human being, as someone from family, as someone who loves himself and loves your neighbor as yourself, you understand. These are qualities you should portray as a potential partner. So now, this is where I come in, answering the first question, a situation where you have a potential partner. Now, to me, you shouldn't look out for a potential partner. Instead, you should look out for an intended potential. Acquaintances who possess these qualities. Why intended potential, like I mentioned, it's someone that possesses the qualities you yourself desire. Now, if you want to go into a relationship, or you like someone, or you fancy someone, you get me? There are qualities you yourself desire. There are qualities you yourself you are looking out for. Let me explain. Desired potential you are looking out for in a partner. Understand? And when you get this desired potential, or you see someone with this desired potential, let me explain intended potential or having desired potential. This is someone that complements you, someone you not only desire for yourself, but you desire for a long term continuity, and someone that is transparently compatible with you. Now, if you noticed, I used the word transparently. That is, without taking all the potentials to notice. You have to look for someone that you are compatible with. And that transparency involves peace and mutual understanding. That is, even before you're looking for a potential partner, there are a lot of people out there and a lot of people that you see and you feel, okay, yeah, this is a potential partner. But do you have peace and mutual understanding with this person? Do you feel at peace whenever you're with this person? Do you feel at peace whenever you just go through, like, you just see the person in without thinking twice, you just get yourself smiling? Mind you, that those are not butterflies. I'm not talking about butterflies. I'm talking about peace. That is, you don't have to like think through and through and through before you make your decision. It just happens. Like, it's a healthy decision. You just find yourself at peace naturally, spiritually, and health wise. That is transparency. That's an intended potential. So now, the difference between a potential partner and an intended partner is that a lot of people have the said potentials when you're looking for a potential partner, but a few have your intended potential when you're looking for a partner. Now, I'm not talking about potential partner. When you are looking for a partner, a lot of people have the said potentials, but not a lot of people have your desired potentials. Now, not everyone is intentional about being selfless about these potentials. If you're just joining us, the potentials that are listed above are value, respect for you and respect for themselves, supports you and supports your goals in life, and also someone with whom you have a strong connection, open communication, and mutual trust. You get. So now you know the meaning of intended potential and you know the meaning of potential partner. So now, if you're looking for a partner, you should look for an intended partner, not a potential partner, because an intended partner can also have the potentials you look out for a potential partner, but now it is limited to your choice. It revolves around what you are looking for. It revolves around what you desire. You get. Excuse me, sorry. That's an intended partner. Someone who is intentional about being selfless about you and intentional about being selfless about these potentials. Yeah, I guess sometimes, or most of the times, we love ourselves, but when it comes to relationships or when it comes to having a partner, you should love your partner the same way you love yourself. You should be able to understand your partner the same way you understand yourself. Likewise, vice versa. You should respect your partner the same way you respect yourself. Something you wouldn't tolerate for yourself, obviously, you don't want that done to your partner. That's when the intentionality comes in, you get? And that's where the selflessness comes in, because it's now your partner before yourself, your better half before yourself, the person you're looking out for before yourself. That's why you should look for an intended potential or an intended partner, not a potential partner. Because someone can appear to be a potential partner, someone can be residual. What I mean residual is that someone can come and be like, okay, yeah, this is what he's looking out for. Someone that is this, someone that is that, someone that is this, someone that is that. Okay, this is if I'm in this box, then I guess I'm a potential partner, and appear to you as a potential partner, but not having the intentionality and selflessness that you desire. So that's it for a situation where you have a potential partner marked. You should know the difference. Now, what are red flags? I'll read the question again so that I'll be on the same path again. A situation where you have a potential partner and you are noticing red flags, should you give them benefits of doubt and time to see if they could change, or you call it quits? Now, what are red flags? Red flags are warning signs, mind you, warning signs in a relationship that indicates potential issues or concerns. Now, what did you notice here? The word potential also comes in. I will come again. Red flags are warning signs in a relationship that indicates potential issues or concerns. You get? Now, we have potential partners, like the question reads, and now we also have potential issues and concerns. So do not neglect the word potential for something very authentic, but intention over potential, or intentionality over potential. I hope you are together. You can drop an emoji, and if I'm too fast, you let me know, guys. So now, these traits or these signs can include behaviors like lack of communication, disrespect, dishonesty, controlling behavior, or lack of empathy. These are kinds of red flags you can see. These are kinds of warning signs, because red flags indicate warning signs. I come again. Behaviors like lack of communication, disrespect, dishonesty, controlling behavior, or lack of empathy. And yeah, it is important to pay attention to these red flags. In quotes, it is important to pay attention to these warning signs early on in a relationship to address them and ensure a healthy and positive connection. They say, like, should I say, how does chemistry say? You see, like pose, repel. I know sometimes to look at for people that have either the same hobbies or the same things we fancy, or the same. If I like numbers 1 to 10, I look for someone that likes number 1 to 10 also, and automatically I feel we are compatible, or automatically I feel she or he has the potential. Or we look for someone. Some people are like held over zodiac signs. Don't misquote me. Some people are head over zodiac signs, and they use the zodiac signs as their point of direction when they're looking for partners. It may work for you, it may work for some people, but that's no, you know, I don't fancy that, or I don't take that as the criteria or direction you should take when you're looking for a partner. So I said you should address these red flags early on in a relationship to ensure a healthy and positive connection. Now, mind you, when I'm talking about relationships like this, I'm not talking about flings. I'm not talking about fun. I'm not talking about just, whiling away your time, or just playing about with someone, or just, being in friend benefits or stuff and that. I'm talking about being intentional, having intentional relationship, being in a godly relationship and courtship. You know, in our generation, most of my age grade and people either older than me and younger than I am, but bracket my generation, we don't really fancy love, or we don't really take love to be something very high, because nowadays relationship is somewhat transactional more than intentional. I come again. Nowadays, relationship is somewhat transactional rather than being intentional. So if I'm addressing these issues, I'm talking about intentional relationships, godly relationships, and courtship. Now, I'm talking about the red flags again. Now, let me use a football match as an instance. In a football match, we all know what a football match is. Again, if you don't know what a football match is when 22 players are playing with a round like object called a ball, and there are two poles that are opposing or opponent teams 11 against 11, that is 22. And whoever plays the ball to his opponent's pole gets a point or a goal. That's one. So now in a football match, there's a referee, right? Yeah. So now I'll use that as an instance. In a football match, there are two cards, a red card and a yellow card. Just as there are red flags in a relationship, and red flags indicate warning signs, right? Warning signs you should look out for in a relationship. That's how these cards are in a football match. For yellow card, yellow card is for warning. That's when probably a player does a foul or does something faulty against his opponent. It's left to the referee to either give him a red card or a yellow card. But if the ref brings out his yellow card, that's a warning. That's like, bro, you are stepping on the line. Bro, you are going off the line. Bro, be careful because the next time be a red card. Now, yellow card is a warning card. Why red card is for termination. Okay. And now this question reads, in a situation where you have a potential partner and you notice red flags, should you give them benefit of doubt and time to see if they could change, or you call it quit? Now I'm bringing the red card and yellow card like I just cited here. Red card now is warning. That is, bro, be careful. Sis, be careful. Now I'm looking at these signs and I'll be like, okay, yeah, can I actually live with these signs? Can I actually live with these behaviors or attitudes or these traits or these attributes? Yeah. Now you're asking yourself, and definitely you should be the one to answer yourself. Now that's where the yellow card comes in. That yellow card is the warning. Be like, yeah, I can. It's something I can live up with. It's something I can live up to. It's something I can commit to. Now you be the one to answer yourself. Why red card is for termination. That's after the player has committed foul once, twice, thrice, again and again and again, and the referee is fed up and be like, bro, get out. That's where he roots his red card. Now, yellow for warning and red for termination. That's how some behaviors are. You should weigh and outweigh them. Are they the ones you can have long suffering? I know love involves long suffering, and we're talking about a relationship here, right? So now, are those flags or are those behaviors the ones that you can have long suffering with? And what does long suffering with that is being patient with and overlooking them no matter what. Being patient with and be like, okay, yeah, I can live with it. Yeah, no problem. I still love you, and no problem. We can work with that. So now, if these behaviors are those ones that you can have long suffering with, go ahead. Yeah, good to go. And also, if you can overlook them no matter what, you can go ahead and also gradually help them out. Even if you can overlook these behaviors, doesn't mean you will neglect them. You feel me here? So now, gradually, you will help them out if it's one that can be altered. Mind you, I use the word help, and the person's question reads, if you could change them. Bro, it's not a machine, it's a human we are talking about here, right? And now this is love and relationship here, right? So now I used help, not change. If the behavior is one that you can alter and along the line help your partner through it and go out of it, that's cool. You can get on with the relationship, or you can get in the relationship. And now, some ways you can help change them is correct them in a subtle manner, not aggressively, not like they offended you, not like they've stabbed your chest or they've done something very alarming or something very ridiculous and outrageous. You correct them in a subtle manner, correct them in love, correct them like you care for them, correct them like you really want to see them grow and get out of that problem or out of that challenge. Another way you can also help them is pray for them. There's nothing Oluwa cannot handle. There's nothing God cannot do. There is no obstacle God can't roll away. So one thing you can also do is pray for them. Why? Correcting them in love As you are praying for them, you also help them. Relationship is a partnership. Relationship is more than a relationship. Relationship is like a business. If you neglect the profits and focus on the risks, you focus on only the risks and get only the risks. If you neglect the risks and focus on the profits, you get only profits. And when the risks comes, it weighs you and you'll be able to tackle the risks. So relationship is like a partnership. Relationship is like a business. The profit, the risks, the loss, your capital, your money, your labor, you have to tackle everything. So love, correct them in love and equally pray for them. Now, I was talking about if the traits or if the behaviors is something you can have long suffer away. If you correct them, now I'm talking about your partner or the person you're correcting. If you correct them, observe their willingness or observe their countenance whenever you are correcting them. If you are correcting them or you're letting them know that, okay, see, sweetheart, this thing you are doing, I don't really like it, or babe, this thing you are doing, I don't really fancy it, and it would be nice if we can, make adjustment. I don't mean to offend you and I don't mean to call you out, but I think this is something that you can, give it a try. I love you notwithstanding. I like you despite that, but I feel if it's something you can reduce the way you do it, and, for your health also, for your peace also, for, the good of our relationship. I love you, sweetheart, but so, there's how in a subtle manner I encourage them in love and you let them know. Now, while doing this, you observe their countenance and their willingness. If they show admittance, that is, they admit that, okay, yeah, babe, I know this thing I'm doing is not intentional, and believe you me, I'm really trying, and it's not so easy. Or if it's a guy and he goes like, yeah, for you, babe, and I'm ready to make it work. We are in this together, through thick and thin, and I know you're here for me, and I'm also here for you, and you can help me. Yeah. So if they show that willingness and admittance that yes, I admit I'm not going on the right path. Cool. That is, you can live with it. You can go on with it. That is a trait, that is a flag. It's no longer red. It's somewhat yellow because there's an admittance and there's an intentionality for them to adjust in love. You can go with that. But if the person goes like and plays this card like, bruh, this is who I am, this is who I am, or the guy goes like, girl, you have to live with it because there's nothing I can do about it, or you have to live with it, there's nothing I can do about it, or bro, this is me and you have to like me for me, period. Or the guy goes, girl, man, don't piss me off before you fall in love with me, this is who I am, blah blah blah. If the guy goes like that, man, brothers and sisters, flee. Swama, ba, bosso, whatever language, whatever language how to run, you know how to flee, bro. That's not a good one. That's not a healthy. Like I said, healthy and positive connection. I mentioned that earlier. But now, if the person isn't willing to change, the connection is no longer healthy and the connection is no longer positive. If you're with me, please, I would love you to drop emoji, just drop a love emoji, a purple heart emoji, so I know you're with me. So now, if the person isn't willing to change, brah, flee. Now, let me come back. You see the word change because the person asks if he can change. If he can't, should you call it a quit? Change is a constant word, yeah, but you can only change who is willing to change, or who is willing to be taught, or who is willing to learn. Again, now you can gradually teach and groom a child into who and how you want the child to be, because then the child is adjustable. It's just like a fish. When you catch a fish, it's still slimy. You can bend it the way you want to bend it again. But when you roast that fish, it's already dried. If you try to bend it, it breaks. Yeah. If you try to alter the shape of the fish, that is change. If you try to change it, it breaks. Yeah. So now you can only change in quotes. I use the word teach and groom instead of change. You can only teach and groom a child, that is someone that is still growing, someone that is still learning, someone that doesn't know a lot yet, someone that doesn't know everything he or she needs to know yet, into or out of a sad behavior or into a great lifestyle or a great character. But you can't easily change a youth or a grown person whose rebelliousness is on the high. You feel me? As youths now, most times among there's a stage you reach, even your parents, you don't listen to your parents again. So now talk more or talk less of you being in a relationship. You get. So now the rebelliousness is on the high. So you can only try to correct in love, not change. Because if you go to a relationship and be like, I will change her. This is her character. No worry. Me and she did. I will change her. No worry. This is pidgin for our international viewers. It means no worry. When we're in a relationship together, I'll be able to change her character. So yeah, if you feel when you get in the relationship, you need to change the person, bro. It's easier said than done. It's not all easy. So, like I said earlier, you can help someone who is willing to change and realizes the behavior he or she is portraying is actually not healthy. And someone who is equally ready to make the relationship work. And someone who realizes that, this my behavior is actually detrimental to my relationship and I really do want this relationship to work. That is the kind of person you can teach or change or alter their character. Else, otilo, else that means it's far gone. So it's like pouring water on a stone to dissolve it off the way when you can actually just roll it off the way and move ahead. Now, coming to that question, if you are trying to change this person and the person is willing to change, yeah, it's like a stone you roll over. It may be hard, but gradually, slowly, daily, you roll the stone over. But trying to change someone who isn't willing to change, who doesn't feel what he or she is doing is wrong. It's like pouring water on a stone. Nothing happens. So yeah, if you have been patient enough, correcting in love, and the person is ignorant or refuses to amend, and it's a trait or a character or an attribute or a behavior you cannot live with, it's advisable you leave the relationship for your peace. You get me? Maybe it's something you cannot live with, it's advisable you leave the relationship for your peace. Your peace first before anything else. If you are with me, please, give this life a like. Just like it so I know you're with me. Like or comment, drop a purple heart emoji. Like also, please like. So yeah, if it's not a trait you can live with, bro, sis, I would advise you to run while it's still early. That's when you can see pull. That's when you can run and save yourself. Pull out. That's your time to pull out the red card. How the ref pulls out his red card and sends the player off. That's the time. But if it's a trait or a behavior you can live with in love and gradually correct the person, then yeah, you can be using your yellow card once in a while. Babe, I don't really like this. Please, I don't like this. And your babe goes like, yeah, I know, I'm trying, babe. I'm trying. I'll work towards it. So now you can bring your yellow card and lucky, put back your yellow card. The person is working towards it. But if it's something that is affecting your peace and your partner isn't ready to change or doesn't see any reasons to change, you can go off, move ahead, and preserve your peace. What did I say? Move ahead and preserve your peace. So the person question goes: a situation where you have been or where you have a potential partner and you notice red flags, should you give them benefit of doubt and time to see if they could change, or you call it quits? With my definition of a potential partner and the difference between a potential partner and an intentional partner, and my definition of what red flags are, also called warning signs, and everything I said, with instance of a football match using red card and yellow card, you should have an answer, brother. You should have an answer, sister. This question, I received it from like two persons, but I believe there are a lot of persons that would have asked themselves these questions or would have loved to know the answer of these questions. So now, my summary to this question is: if you're in a relationship and you feel the traits or the behaviors are ones you can live with in love and gradually correct the person that you love in love, that is long suffering. No matter what the person does, that is that character. You are still there for your partner. You are still there for the person you love, and correct the person gradually and pray for the person. You can go ahead. But if this car and the person is willing also to learn or willing to alter or adjust, you can go ahead. But if this traits or character that the person lives or portrays is something that you can't live with, that you know it will definitely affect your peace, or you know it will definitely affect your calmness, and the person isn't willing to change, plays the cards or goes with the card like this is who I am, I can't really do anything about it, bro, that would affect the healthy and positive connection I earlier mentioned. So yeah, that is my answer. Whatever compromises your peace isn't healthy. Whatever will affect your peace isn't healthy. So that was the first question I got. Yeah, we'll soon be done because the second question I got was, how can I do this YouTube thing I want to start? Very direct. How can I do this YouTube thing I want to start? Okay. First, do you want to start because you feel you have something to offer, or do you want to start because you feel you've seen some persons doing YouTube? So, what's your reason for starting? So, now figure out what you want to do, why you want to do it, how and how well you want to do it. Now, and this question also boils down to figuring out your niche. You know, as a YouTuber, as a content creator, whatnot, as a lifestyle, fashion, food, health, whatever industry, whatever field, figure out what you want to do, figure out what you want to offer. If you can answer that question, that is your first goal being a YouTuber, or first agenda being a YouTuber. So figure out what you want to do, why you want to do that, how and how well you want to do it. So that's the summary. Along the line, we'll go in details. Then the second one, are you ready to be disciplined and consistent, and do you understand what you are signing up for? Don't mind me, it's not a big deal, but same time it's a big deal because you want to start, and I wouldn't want you to start and leave it on the long run or leave it halfway, because I know some persons that were gingered up, had the moral and motivation, and be like, brah, 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 I'm ready to go all out, bro. Let's get it. So if you're ready to be disciplined, because see, consistency is like the hardest thing, bro. No matter the field, no matter the industry, consistency is the hardest thing. I ain't gonna lie with you. So now, if you're ready to be disciplined, that is regardless, so nevertheless, so without doubt, notwithstanding, I will do this. Notwithstanding, I'm gonna go and create this content today. Notwithstanding, I will shoot this video. Notwithstanding, I will edit this video. One like, I go ahead. 2 views, I go. 8,000 views, I'm still going. 10,000 views, I'm still going. 50,000 views, I'm still going. 5 million, I'm still going. I have the money, I'm still going, because now you have the consistency and you are disciplined. So nothing is shaking you off track. You're like a well-rooted foundation. A house built on a rock, regardless the breeze or the wind or whirlwind, water, whatever, you stand gidigba. So now, if you are ready to be disciplined and consistent, and you understand what you are signing up for, then yeah, man, go ahead. What you have to do is just open your YouTube. Your email is already there. Since if you have a Google account, automatically you have a YouTube. So just go to your YouTube, change the name, edit the name, and like I said, I go back to number one, figure out what you want to do. Since you already have what to do, then that can decide the kind of name, or the name you use for your channel, or the character you use for your channel. So yeah, then number three on my list, do you have the necessary equipment to go ahead being a YouTuber? If yes, that's good. If no, notwithstanding, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, sis. This question came from a brother, but then I know a lot of persons would have asked this question also. So do you have the necessary equipment? If yes, you are good to go. What's holding you? Go ahead. You're a star. Go and be a champion. If you don't have the necessary equipment, notwithstanding, go ahead. When I started being a content creator, or rather when I started making content, before I called myself a content creator, I didn't have the necessary equipment required or I desired. I didn't even have the best of phones, or the phone I desired, or the phone I required. Not even half, not even quarter. It was a very child's phone, not so good phone. That is camera wise I had. But what I usually do then was that I create my content in the afternoon. Then I was doing more of dance videos before I started my other contents like social experiments. I was doing more of dance videos. So I go out during the day, especially the afternoons when I have fine when there's fine weather and the sun is very hot. You know it's shining. When it shines on your skin like this, that is natural saturation and exposure. And I do my videos. I didn't know how to edit. I just put song at the background. Bam. And that's all. But that didn't stop me. I was still doing my shit. Sorry, I was still doing my thing. So yeah, if you have the necessary equipment, go ahead. If no, still go ahead, bro. As far as you're doing something. One thing with YouTube and one thing with life and one thing with a business or whatever you're doing is that once you are ready to start and once you have started, and this takes us back to number two, and you are disciplined and also you are ready to be consistent, and also takes us back to number one, you know what you are doing or what you signed up for or what you want to do, bro. You just be moving. Even if you are moving at the speed of a tortoise or tortoise, as far as you are moving slowly, steadily, gradually. If you are moving at the speed of a fox, gradually you are going. If you are moving at the speed of a horse, you are moving, bro. If you're moving the speed of a cheetah, bro, as far you are moving, as far that ahead. If you're moving at the speed of an airplane, bro, as far you are moving, you are making progress. That's what that matters. So yeah, that's it. Then my number four on the list, my guy, start. Yeah, you don't need all the motivation. You don't need encouragement. Yeah, you need the encouragement, believe me, because for doing something like this, you need people that, even when you're not getting it, even when you've not had the breakthrough you're looking for, that there for you. This is my project I'm doing now. I know what I'm looking out for. And regardless, I have one viewer, two viewers, five viewers, 10 viewers. I wouldn't let it by worries to discourage me because I know what I'm looking out for. And it's the end I'm looking out for, you know? And the value God said, the plans He has for us, the plans He has for you, the plans He has for the plans He has for you and I are plans of good and not of evil to give us an expected end. So definitely, whatever you are doing, even as you are praying, whatever you are doing, you are working, you are creating, you are doing your stuff, you should have an end. Because God said the plans He has for us are plans of good and evil to give us an expected end. So there should be an expectation. There should be something you are looking at. Say, yeah, that's it. That's what I'm gonna attain. It's like you're climbing a staircase, and there are 10 steps. You're at step one, but yeah, you have a foresight of the 10th step. So yeah, you keep climbing, second step, third step, fourth step, fifth step, till you get to the 10th step, and you keep going. So yeah, that's it. Till you get what you're looking for, till you attain what you're looking for. So just start. That's it. Along the line, we'll look at in-depth, insights and explanations on this question. The third question, or more, this question, how do you know if you are in love? Wow, you wanna know, bro? You wanna know, sis? Who even sent me this question? I think we love love. Oh, this is our generation. That's a good thing. So you want to know how to know if you're in love? How do you know if you're hungry? Your need for food, right? And sometimes your stomach. Plug this thing here for me. Oh, your stomach rumbles, right? That's how you know when you're hungry. Now, your stomach rumbles, and sometimes you feel hungry and you eat. That's how I know when you're hungry. Then my second one, how do you know when you want to sleep? You get dizzy, right? You get dizzy, and sometimes you have heavy eyes and you go to sleep. So now, your question, how do you know when or if you're in love? Gang, gang. First off, this question you're asking now is a clue for you to know when you're in love, or for you to really know if you're in love. You would have asked yourself this question, you would have sat down and thought, do I really love? Does she really love? Does he really love? So yeah, this third question, how do you know you are in love? First off, the question is a clue. And you really want to find out if you're in love? Find out on Wednesday. Wednesday, same time, 8 p.m. Wednesday is for love and relationship. Love and relationship Wednesdays. That is, they will talk about love. So this person, don't be in a haste. Don't worry, the love of your life isn't going anywhere, and that your love isn't vanishing anytime soon. So do the calms, do the calms. Just be calm, be patient. On Wednesday, I'll talk about love and relationship. Even this question that this first person asked, I also throw more light on Wednesdays. Wednesdays, So that is it for today. I believe I've answered the first person question. If you're just joining us now, you're welcome. Although you came in, we're almost rounding up. The first person's question was a situation where you have a potential partner and you're noticing red flags. Should you give them benefits of doubt and time to see if they could change, or you call it quits? Yeah, and I answered that. If you're just joining, I'll give you a recap. You should know who and what a potential partner is. You should know the difference between a potential partner and an intentional partner. You should know the difference between someone having potentials and someone being intentional about their potentials and their potentials to build a relationship with you. Legendary OD, I cite you, bro. Bless up. Much love too. So you should know the difference, and you should know if this person is either selfless about these potentials for themselves and sharing the potentials with you in a relationship to build a relationship or not. Then what are red flags? I said the red flags are warning signs. So these are warning signs, and like I said, they are warning signs that indicate potential issues. So potential doesn't only lie in partner. Potential also lies in red flags. So if you know the difference. So if you know you've looked out for these warning signs, and I used a football match as an instance, a referee, two cards, yellow card, red card. These are traits or behaviors or attributes you can live with. In love, try to correct your partner, not having to necessarily change, because it's not easy to change something that is already firm. So if you can in love correct your partner, and on the long run, you guys get to understand yourselves. There's that mutuality in understanding, and in peace. Then you can go ahead. But if it's a trait that you can't really help it, and your partner isn't ready to change, and your partner goes like, "Oh boy, now me be this, bro. This is me, girl. There's nothing you can do about it." The girl goes, "This is me. Period, bro." That's when you root out your red card and be like, "I'm out. Flee." So that is it. And I go. My summary to that question was, if you can put out or put on without traits or without red flags in long suffering, that is in patience and love, gradually go ahead with your relationship. But if it's something that will affect your peace, bruh, cease, swama, run away, boss or flee. If it's something that will affect your peace, that's not good. The second question was, how can I do this YouTube thing? I want to start. And I said, firstly, figure out what you want to do, how, why, and how well you want to do it. Second, I said, are you ready to be disciplined and consistent? Third, I said, do you have the necessary equipment? If yes, you're good to go ahead. If no, notwithstanding, that shouldn't be a limitation. Go ahead. Then the fourth, I said, my bro, my guy, start. On the long run, I also throw more light on this question. Then the last question was, how do you know if you're in love? And I made an instance, how do you know if you're hungry? Probably your stomach rumbles or your urge to eat. How do you know if you're not sleep? You get dizzy and sometimes heavy eyes, and lazy bones, lazy muscles, and yeah, I need to have a rest. The dead one, I was like, so how do you know when you are in love? First off, this question you're asking is a clue, but to really find out, there are a lot of things to really know if you're in love, or if it's an infatuation, or if you're just attracted, or if like, I just like this girl, or my eyes, she didn't enter my eyes. There are different things that I missed. You may think is love, but they're not love. So to find out, Wednesday, same time, 8 p.m. I'd love to see you guys. I hope you had a nice time, and I would love you to drop, a love emoji, a purple heart emoji, your favorite emoji, to the moon that rocket emoji. You can drop it. And like this life. So we've come to the end of today's life. If you're with us from the beginning till now, bro, wholeheartedly, I appreciate you, and wholeheartedly with from my heart. May God bless you. Thank you. Same time tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tuesday, so yeah, we'll be talking about life and purpose. As youths, there are a lot of times that we get confused and sometimes devastated and depressed. Be like, bro, what am I in this life to do? What's my purpose, bro? What am I to do? And sometimes you compare yourself with your friends. Be like, almost this guy is doing forex, and he's making money, bro. This guy is just buying cars, just doing things and that, and you get confused, and your head is clouded, your mind is clouded, you cannot think straight. Tomorrow is life and purpose. So to know your life, to know your purpose, to know what life's purpose is, every Tuesdays within our life purpose. Life and purpose, rather. And tomorrow, life and purpose, same time, 8 p.m. And I'd love to see you guys. Let us do on life and purpose, and let us get to understand what our purposes are, or rather, what our purpose is, and what we are living for, and what our life's purpose is. We've come to the end of today's life. We close this life, we sign out and sign off in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Please endeavor to always share the link to your friends on your WhatsApp statuses, Instagram stories, wherever. Just Facebook, share. Just share as if you are spraying money. You know the fucking vibes. It's your boy Dheecodah. I love you. I appreciate you. Have a good night. If it's night where you are, where I am now, it's night. So have a good night. If it's morning, have a beautiful day. Have a good day. Have a blessed day. It's your boy. I remain the one and only Dheecodah. The fucking vibes. You know the fucking vibes. Peace. I love you. Say it back. I wanna hear. Loud and clear, please. Yeah, thank you. I love you too. Thank you, Legendary OD. One love. I love the fire emoji. Fire, 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 burn. To the moon, bro. Much love. So, yeah, pizza. We've come to the end of this live. See you tomorrow. I love you guys. Thank you.